And hello and welcome everyone to F1 TV. I'm Kenny Charter. I'm joined by Kevin Kwarstein for the Japanese Grand Prix qualifications. We're about to get into Q1 on this wonderful Suzuka circuit. A long, nearly 6 kilometer track with so many iconic corners. The airpin, the 130 right. And of course, this 8-shaped layout that everybody knows by now. How are you doing, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm ready for it. Actually, I had a walk down the paddock before the qualifying, and teams were actually like some teams were ready and some teams weren't ready. So we shall see what happens. I'm ready for it.
As we're getting into the Q1 and the race direction, just started the countdown. Same rules as usual for non-sprint weekends: 18 minutes for Q1, 15 for Q2, and 12 for the Q3. The grip level on the track is pretty low, and there is a reason for that. It was raining the whole day yesterday for all three free practice sessions. Actually, it stopped raining in the second half of FP3, meaning we have a couple times on soft tires on a still slightly wet track in FP3. And in order, we had Liam de la Cruz for Ferrari, Ignacio Ureta for Mercedes, Eren Eigen for Williams, Sarah Springfield for Aston Martin, and Duarte Sardinia in the top 5 of the FP3 on their soft tire stint. Also notable improvement for Alpine, who has Jason Roy in 6th. And Alpine is one of the teams that brought upgrades into this Grand Prix. Most teams that brought upgrades, by the way, reshaped their rear wing. From what I could hear, the main focus point for, and it's also the case for, Haas and Aston Martin. They try to exploit the limits of the flexibility of the rear wing a little bit better to reduce the drag. And they're going to test that out this weekend. We also have a few new front wing upgrades that are pretty easy to implement early in the season. That's the case for Williams, and that's the case for Racing Bulls. And so far, we can see Williams third in FP3, Alpine in 6th place, both V-Carbs in the top 10, also in FP3 on the dry. So maybe it's paying off. Of course, drivers must be learning to drive with a slightly different behavior, aerodynamically wise. And as we're now about 3 minutes into the session, we have our first flying lap on board with Randy Belichick.
Yeah, it's not the usual Red Bull that we are used to see. It's the white Bull this time around, because they have chosen to use a special livery, and that's our first one. Has actually is using the second one. They have a special cherry blossom livery. So yeah,
Oh wow!
very interesting.
Teams are really cooking for this exceptional weekend, and they're right to do so, because it's one of the historic places of not just Formula One but track racing overall. But actually getting into the double apex 180 degree, a turn that puts so much wear and tear on the front left, on the front right tire, sorry. before the long straight, which is then followed by the 130R before the last chicane. One of the most wonderful sector 3s we can have in Formula 1. Probably on par with Spa Sector 3 and maybe tracks like
And we have our
Silverstone.
first
Oh, yellow
mistake.
flag.
Now, by the looks of things, we're at turn
De La
15
Grasse
now.
with his Ferrari. And he locked
You
up.
could see the lockup, just unable to
Ooh.
control the
Did he
car.
damage his suspension
No,
or
it
anything? I don't think he
doesn't-
touched the wall, so
Yeah,
he's
and he's
just
pitting.
going to get back to the pit lane and
Get new tires
And,
on that, yeah.
put new tires, wait for a few minutes. No worries, you can make a mistake in Q1. You have plenty of time to recover from that. Zhao with maybe the first very good time, and it's ahead of
1:37.
Belichick's mark that we just missed because we were seeing De La Cruz locking up the tires. Notable also that Jack Teff is half a second behind. Ignacio Ureta with a 27.5 time.
So yeah, could we see today 116s? 126s, not 116s.
We might be indeed seeing a 26 times in Q3. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the case, in fact.
And on board with our Mr. Saturday here, Michael Schwartz. See what
Michael Zwart, the Saturday Dutch rocket, is on a flying lap. A pretty bad sector 1. He lost over 7/10 of a second to De La Cruz, but Mercedes' struggles are in those corners. The fast sectors, however, will probably please the Mercedes drivers. So it's gonna be a tale of two halves of the track. Mercedes are basically gonna struggle in the first half of the track. The second will probably favor them very well. I believe the favorite is going into this weekend will be the McLarens. And maybe also the Ferraris, because you should never count them out with their ability to just corner better than any team. And two drivers in pretty good confidence. Well, I should say that for De La Cruz more than Weissenen, who crashed out last week. Well, 2 weeks ago now.
Well,
Time
yeah,
flies.
I talked to him in Friday's practice. After practice too, he said that he's fine and he's ready to go again. So yeah, we will see what his performance is gonna be. As we see the second has now, the beautiful cherry blossom livery that they have this race weekend.
Will the cherry blossom colors bring their fortune this weekend? That's a story to be yet to be written. And Afonso Cashinho has been having a wonderful start of the season. If we just forget about his disqualification, he's been doing awesome. If we only consider his driving, the Portuguese rookie is doing more than well.
Yes, we see
Speaking
here
about
Springfield has posted a lap time now. He has done 1:28.0, so that will put him in 7th. That was his first run. Eigen is 6th now, with 2.5 seconds off the pace. As we wait now, Alfonso.
Eren Eigen, who confirmed that there were issues with rebuilding the car on the reserve chassis last weekend in Shanghai. Of course, these 2 weeks allowed the Williams team to rebuild on a brand new chassis and rebuild everything properly. So Eigen is now finding his confidence at the wheel again.
Yes, we see here Quartargebus on board.
What a wonderful track that is. This braking zone is so difficult because you have to brake twice. You have to brake once before the first apex and then once while you are turning before taking the second apex, and you need to carry on that speed all the way to the chicane. And you also need to be soft enough on the wheel to take this turn, because otherwise you won't be able to take it flat out, and that's a massive loss of speed if you aren't able to. Kevu executed that very well, and I believe this is going to be a reference time.
Yes, it is.
And yes, indeed,
127.2.
we can already say it. Quarter Kevu is safely through Q2. No issues for him. As the Racing Bulls keep having a good raw performance. Their execution on Sunday has been a little bit lacking, and they've also messed up their strategy in qualification in Shanghai. So if they improve the strategy part, I'm pretty sure the Racing Bulls can be back at the top where they belonged last year.
Yes, we see
also,
here our last race winner, our new winner in Formula 1, a rookie.
Simon Sniszek.
Yes, crossed the line. He's P8 right now. Is it safe from there?
P8, knowing that he had a little bit of dirty air in the last chicane, so it's a very good performance. Notable also that Riley Swanson is also well above the cut line. Pretty good performance from the Australian driver. Am I correct?
Yes.
He's Australian.
Lucas Wright only 17th, and the Ferrari still.
Issues for Lucas Wright. Issues as well for Liam De La Cruz with a pretty slow-ish first corner. Jason Roy currently not making it. Sam Fact with a pretty slow sector 1 as well. And we can see the effect of the upgrades for Haas, for example, pretty performant. But we haven't quite seen that yet for Alpine, despite a massive overhaul of their rear wing design. Maybe they're getting the setup wrong in this Q1.
So only 18th. So some facts could now put Liam Delacroix and Michael Swart in danger. Let's see.
Yeah, Jason Roy not gonna make it unless he has the time to come back to the pit lane and run another lap. Then he will have a chance. Sam Fact with a pretty strong sector 2, pretty strong sector 3. He is through for the time being. Also worth noting that Liam De La Cruz was able to finish his lap very strong, and despite a pretty slow first sector, the Ferrari shined in those slower sections with a lot of corners. Sector 3 is definitely not going to be Ferrari's strong point, but they are going to be fast around the full lap. Michael Swart on an out lap, he's in danger currently, and he's in danger means that currently the other driver around the cut line is Liam De La Cruz. So if De La Cruz doesn't run another lap, we are certain by now that either him or Michael Swart will be out in Q1. That's of course
again,
if De La Cruz isn't able to run another lap.
he is right now going to 130 R as we speak. And will he actually come out for another lap during another set of soft tires? He already did his second run now. As we see Mike Swart weaving hardly to bring some heat into those tires.
De La Cruz might actually be trying to run another lap on the same set.
No,
but,
he has pitted. He has pitted. As we're seeing now, Michael Swart starting his lap.
The first 5 corners are so important and so impressive.
As we see on onboard, Michael Schwartz.
Look at how aggressively he's able to drive in a qualifying lap. The amount of skill that this track takes, especially in the first sector, is awesome. This turn probably is one of the most impressive. Right here.
Drivers have been locking up the entire practice. So in practice 1 we had 3 lockups there, so the lockup zone is really in this track.
Yeah,
On that
and the
corner.
track was wet, so let's not forget about that as well. Pretty nice corner exit from Michael Swart, and let the Mercedes engine speak volumes now. With the excellent Mercedes chassis as well.
310 kilometers per hour to 130 air as we get to the last chicane.
313 top speed, excellent sector 2. This is the best we've seen, and I believe Michael Swart will set a new reference time right here.
Yes,
Best sector 3 as well in 19.5, and
1:27.0.
Michael Swart is again at the top when it matters in qualifying.
Can now Robin Geisner knock out someone else? Can he knock out Bayer, the Alpine driver? Can he now knock him out? And Liam De La Cruz
Kicks.
is out for another lap, so that's his third set of soft
Kick
tires
Sauber,
now.
who was who are one of the teams that didn't bring anything new here, but the advantage that they know their current package by heart by now. So let's see if it actually plays into their advantage. Springfield unable to improve her lap, and she is pretty much in danger zone right now. Sam Fact out for another lap. He will need to hurry quite a bit. Ignacio Ureta also out for another lap. Randy Belichick doesn't feel safe. He's out for another lap. And Robin Keisner with an excellent sector 3 is safe now into Q2. Eren Hagen, a Turkish driver who was, well, unfortunately out of the sprint race in Shanghai and suffered damage that also contributed to his bad performance in the main event due to having to remount the car in a reserve chassis. Now he's with a brand new chassis and he's doing excellent. Oh, he has to overtake cars on an out lap, I believe. And
yes, it is. It's
this-
a traffic paradise like always here in Shanghai. And he
this might
didn't
actually
improve.
cost him so much time. Yeah. And Springfield actually under investigation. Maybe for blocking. So this is something to be looked at. She might actually have a penalty on the grid tomorrow. Nick Bayer with a lap that won't improve his current mark, and Liam De La Cruz is now out for his hot lap, and the first sector isn't promising at all. It's a 31.1. Lucas Wright from the danger zone is improving quite significantly, and so does A2 Weissen and the other Ferrari. Jason Roy also picking up some pace in his final lap. We also have Sam Fact on the track, who is 14th and not
there is
safe at the
traffic.
moment.
There is traffic. For
Lucas Wright, who got traffic in this turn.
Why are
and
the
oh,
two
both
Ferraris?
Both
fighting?
Ferraris racing each other. What's happening here? What is Ferrarying right now? They're qualifying, but they're ruining each other with dirty air. What is going on?
And that's it for them
And
three. I don't think they can improve. No, they can't.
I don't
That's
think
it.
so.
That's it for
They're
those three.
cooked. They're cooked. Both
Can-
Ferraris are out in Q1. So bad traffic management for the
And Jason
Maranello
Roy.
team.
Can Jason Roy? No, he can't. Springfield is safe. Springfield is safe. So that's it for Q1 then.
My goodness. What is going on in Ferrari? And we have a radio check with Liam De La Cruz, the championship leader, and we're gonna speak about the fact he's leading later on.
I am stupid. I am stupid.
Yes, yeah, the disappointment in Liam's voice. I believe he's saying that he made a wrong choice to follow his teammates, and he tried to overtake him, but that was the worst of ideas, to be that close of his teammates. He thought he could take the slipstream, but what
Yeah.
a drama in this Q1 already. We're not even 20 minutes into this racing weekend, if we don't count free practice, and we already have crucial information. We have the championship leader and the third of the championship, the fourth of the championship, A2 Väisänen, out in Q1. And Väisänen, on top of that, will actually start dead last tomorrow, on a track that is not so easy to overtake on.
Yeah, we have Nick Bayer with Alpine knocked out, Liam De La Cruz, Jason Roy, Lucas Wright, and Eetu Väisänen.
And despite upgrades, Alpine struggling in Q1.
They're still struggling as we get to qualifying 2 now.
We're now out in Q2. The track conditions are a lot cooler than they were as the sun disappeared. Maybe some cars might have issues with heating up the tires to the level they need to attack this very demanding Sector 1.
We'll see as we wait for drivers to get out for this Q2. I have to say, I have been on this track. I have seen everything. I have seen the cherry blossom. Have you seen the cherry blossoms here?
In a beautiful April morning.
Now our first driver is coming out onto the track. It's Natalia. And then Afonso is following.
Plenty of time in Q2 still, but 3 less minutes. Also five cars less as well.
As we are waiting for this lap to begin.
All cars on track currently. Michael Swart for Mercedes. Both McLarens. Korte Kevu for Racing Bulls. Afonso Casino, Riley Swenson for Haas are both on an outlap already. And others are following progressively. We have the reigning Grand Prix winner, Simon Snischek, also heading out of the pit lane.
As we see here, Natalin is starting his lap now with his McLaren. Is there gonna be traffic? Is there gonna be a free air? There is gonna be traffic for him, and that's not good for him, and he's blocking him.
Oh my goodness. This might actually yield a penalty. We're gonna see what the stewards say, but this is not good news at all. Josh Nathaniel will probably even head back to the pit lane and just try to run another hot lap.
He is still pushing on.
Yeah, he's still believing he can do a good lap despite the 33.2 sector 1. He
But
might
we
not
have
be wrong at the end.
We have to remember these are used tires that they are running on this first run.
Should not be too much of a problem performance-wise as the track's called, but oh, and Nathaniel missed the apex a little bit.
Again, traffic ahead of him. Does this Red Bull get out of the way? Yes, it does. Alfonso with 37.3 and Natalian with 37.6. Natalian is slower right now.
Yeah, and I actually looked at the top speed of the Australian, and this McLaren doesn't look this fast in top speed compared to Shanghai. Is it the setup, a high drag setup that they're running compared to Mercedes, for example? But I noticed they were 6 kilometers per hour slower at
As
the
we
end of
see,
the 130
Michael
hour.
Swart again, Mr. Saturday.
Michael Swart is nuclear right now, and look at his time. It's a 28.755. What a lap.
So Quartergevo crossing the line, 27.9 for him.
Wow. Oh, I believe Swart might have made a mistake in Sector 1, where the Mercedes is more difficult to drive.
It might be. 28.4 for Zhao Lei. As we see, Robin Geisner starting his lap now.
Zhao Lei, who is the reigning winner in Suzuka in 2024. He had the win and the fastest lap last year.
Riley Swanson with the fastest lap, 127.5 now. So the track is
The
getting.
Haas,
So the
the
track is
Haas are
getting
working
faster.
great.
Yeah. Simons Ritznek, 127.4. So the track is getting faster, and the temperature is going up.
The Slovakian genius, the new Slovakian genius, stealing the spotlight to Randy Belacic with his maiden win last Grand Prix. Robin Keisner with a pretty decent Sector 1, need to wait for his Sector 2 time, that's significantly slower than the leading pack. Is he able to make it
But wait, Sarah
to the top
Springfield,
10?
30.6 per sector. He's the fastest overall.
Keisner with a decent Sector 3, currently safe, but I believe Springfield will have a great shot at qualification to Q2 with already this lap.
His teammate just getting ready for his lap time.
And actually getting in the way.
A little
I
bit.
believe she lost time.
And third.
Actually not.
127.5. Maybe his teammate helped him. We don't know.
Maybe that gave her a little bit of slipstream. And I thought she would be slowed down in that chicane, but not that much. And Springfield is through Q2 most definitely with a 27.5, I believe.
Sabrina on the P11. Natalian is P13 right now. And Jack Deff with the second fastest sector.
Jack Teff with the purple in sector 2. What is going on with the Williams?
As we see Randy Belasic and Ignacio Urreta, both 30.5 for Randy and Ignacio 30.7. Jack Def goes fastest, 127.1. Are we getting
This is
into
a stellar lap.
126s? Also Randy here with his white bull.
Strong lap from Belichick so far. He's only 1/10 behind.
Let's see what lap time gonna be. And it's gonna be
Believe it's gonna be strong.
127.194. A little
Fantastic,
bit slower.
and the fastest sector 3.
And Ignacio now faster in sector 2
Red-
than Randy.
Red Bulls really have great top speed as well. And they've shown that last weekend, especially with Slichek win.
127.3. So exactly splitting the two Red Bulls on the first runs of the session. As we have cars already coming out of the pit lane for their second laps. Afonso is the first one out. So he is gonna get traffic on the lap. On the second push lap.
I believe he's gonna be okay.
No, we'll see. So see here, he's starting this lap now.
Traffic is so difficult to negotiate around Suzuka because the track is so narrow at places.
Yes,
I believe he's
Quartekevo
got
getting
away
out of
pretty
the way.
nicely.
Quartekevo got out of the way pretty goodly. And now we are with new tires. With new set of soft tires. Everything is at hand now. And Afonso 30.9 first sector.
Not great. Nice braking here. Pretty good traction at the exit. Could have been faster here.
His
Is
teammate getting out
Casino
of the way.
able to...
And now a Mercedes driver. It should be Ignacio. And Ignacio getting out of the way. And now he should be free to start his lap.
Sector 2 time needs to be fast enough, close to the 37.0, 37.3 is not that great. He needs a great sector 3 to be able to qualify into Q3.
Is it enough for him now? The last two turns, last turn now. Traction is all he needs
Traction.
now. And the air is open. Yes, he
Nice
is.
sector 3.
Puts
He's
Quartekevo
currently
in
safe.
danger. Puts Quartekevo in danger. So Quartekevo has started his lap. Michael Swart has started his lap.
Both McLarens. Both McLarens. Worth noting.
McLarens.
They're starting the lap currently.
No, Natalian is just out of the pits. He
Oh
is
no,
gonna
they're
start.
actually exiting the pit lane, sorry.
Yeah. Zhao
Michael
Lei
Swart,
is not
sector 1.
out.
Now he's out.
Now he's
Michael
coming out.
Swart
Yeah.
with...
No, Michael Swart. There's somebody ahead of him. Is he gonna get out of the way? It's Afonso. Afonso gets out of the way pretty beautifully. The most crucial braking point of this track. Can he get it stopped in time? Yes, he can.
Michael Swart's strong sector so far is sector 2. We will see if he's able to shine again here.
Quartekevo improving in first sector, 30.8. As we go on board with the Mr. Saturday. And no, he doesn't improve in second sector. Is this
Second
it?
sector was actually incredible early on, so I believe he should be okay.
Let's see. Third sector now, does he improve? Yes, he
This is a
does.
strong enough
P5
Yes.
puts Afonso into danger. Quartekevo now, second sector, not his best time so far. Let's see his third sector now. Does he improve? and put
I don't think it's
Afonso
enough for
out.
Kevu.
No, it isn't.
No.
Quartergewu is out of qualifying. Natalian here at the bottom of the list right now. Can he improve? There is Stu Williams right ahead of him. Does the Williamses get out of the way
And
before he reaches?
I believe Nathaniel is out as well.
Let's see.
This is not good enough.
Let's see Natalian coming out of the final corner. DRS
And we have
wide
have
open
Robin
now.
Kessler, Sector 1.
Pretty good. No, he doesn't improve. So, some facts. Now on our screens. Robin Geisner is on a lap. Zhao Lei is on a lap.
Sam Fax with a good Sector 1.
Srnicek improving sector 2, 37.0. But he's safe already. Is Afonso safe? Is Egan safe?
This is a pretty good lap for Sam Fact so far. I believe it's gonna be right around Sarah Springfield's time. We're gonna see a pretty good chicane exit here for the Aston Martin. DRS is open,
Yes,
and
and
Sam Fact
Afonso is out. Sam Fact is in danger. Can Zhao Lei now knock him out of qualifying? Sardinha has started his lap now.
And Zhao Lei, who won here last year, is having struggles now. His Sector 1 is not good at all. He needs to invent something on the back half of the track.
Let's see what happens.
Look at how tight the gaps are.
36.9 for Zhao Lei. Has he found
Oh my goodness.
the dents that he needs to knock out Sam Fact?
The Chinese driver is cooking in this Sector 3. And maybe yet another...
And yes, he
Oh
can.
my goodness.
Sam Fact is out
What
of
a Sector
qualifying.
3.
Egan is now in danger. Can Robin Geisner now knock out Egan? Yes, he... No, he can't. P11. Sardinha is next. And he's the final one.
It's gonna be between Egan and Sardinia, and Sardinia starts his lap pretty well thus far. And look at Jack Teff's lap time. 26.
Yeah.
822, sorry. What a lap. This is incredible.
And now Sardinha finishing his lap. Getting the traction.
I don't know if
Opening
that's
the
enough.
DRS. Is that enough?
I don't think it's enough.
No.
Just 400ths of a second behind the cut line, and Eren Eigen is gonna be through. Sam Fact is already done, I believe. So
Yes, he is beating.
Q2 is over.
So, as we have done our Q2 now, we have Robin Geisner, Duarte Sardinha, Sam Facts, Afonso Gaquinto, Quartergewu, and Joshua Natalian knocked out of this qualifying session.
And as we're getting into Q3 now, ladies and gentlemen, we still have both Mercedes, both Williams, and both Red Bulls. It's the first time this season we have 3 teams with 2 cars in Q3, going down to 9 cars in Q3. Mercedes showing some pace, and they've had disappointing race results given their apparent performance on one lap thus far this season. So they really want to show the world that they are actually capable of packing up a lot of points on Sunday. The first stepping stone for that would be a great qualifying. It has been the case. First race of the season in Melbourne, they were 1 and 2. They couldn't really capitalize. They finished 7 and 8. Let's see if they can do better this weekend.
We'll see as we wait now for Michael Schwartz. And both Red Bulls are out on the track now. Randy is the first one, then it's Simons Risnek and Jack Def is now getting ready to go out, as well as Shaolei. As we now get to the third sector. How much weaving is needed for the tires? And it's used tires, of course, for the first runs.
Cameras on Michael Zwart. One of the most impressive qualifiers. He's so strong on one lap. So confident.
As he opens the DRS and now blasts by our commentary box. As he goes down turn 1 and turn 2, it's pretty clean so far. Into turn 3.
How aggressively he takes these first turns.
Yeah.
But it is not here that the Mercedes shines. It would be after sector 1 that, I don't know, he found something. And it could be just the cause of Mercedes engines that just perform outright better.
30.8 for the first sector, that's the fastest right now. Simons
Not
Risnek
that great.
can't improve on that. And
Oh, a little bit late on the brakes here.
Yeah, a little bit of oversteer as he goes into the corner.
Quite accurate. Beautiful exit.
Now as we get to the straight line,
Sector 2 time.
it's 37.3. Randy Pelasic is faster. 30.8.
Not incredible for Zwart.
No. And now the braking zone. Less than the second now. He's gonna put the throttle down and finds traction and opens DRS to finish the lap, but it's a 1:27.6 so far. That's our reference time. So we are in.
It's gonna be beaten. Shaolei on a
Simon.
flying lap that is already breaking Michael Zwart's reference time by 0.3 of a second. Belichick in the 130R. Last chicane. Nice braking. Ooh, he almost locked up, I believe. He was on the limit right there. I believe it's a pretty decent lap. Is it gonna be better than Zwart? The answer is actually yes with the purple S3. And Shaolei on an incredible lap so far.
We are traffic.
The Suzuka 2024 winner is reminiscing his sparks of brilliance around this place.
36.9, second sector. He is flying right now, right here.
Shaolei is cooking.
Is the McLaren up there with everyone? Yes, he is. 126.7.
Triple purple.
What the lap time?
26.704.
What the lap time?
Shaolei wasn't able to win at home in Shanghai, but if he manages to qualify on pole and maybe have a chance at the win in Suzuka, maybe he should be looking for the Japanese nationality as well.
And now Springfield. Can he now do anything? No, only P4. Riley Swanson. First Q3 appearance for this man, I believe. And second, not too far out, 127.3. Still time to find Ignacio now.
So far behind.
Ignacio
so far behind.
Ignacio
Shaolei killed Q3, literally.
Yeah. Can he improve on the second lap?
I was confident for the McLarens. Nathaniel got traffic on both his flying lap attempts, but I'm pretty sure the McLaren has so much potential around this place.
As we see Ureta swing wheel, as we don't see that more often anymore. because this year they decided to not have it on every car. And as is breaking into the final sector, as you see now, very clear so far. He's pushing hard.
Don't think that's a great lap.
No, it isn't.
Good sector 3 though. Again, not
And that's
able
it.
to overtake
And
anyone.
that's it. So we have 126.704 for Zhao Lei. What a performance by him.
Zhao Lei doing work here in Suzuka. The Chinese driver looking for a pole position and the first step in his back-to-back quest here in Suzuka.
As we are now
As we
starting to
had
get-
free practice on a wet track, I'm pretty sure all teams have plenty of new sets of soft tires. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have, and actually we're having both runs in Q3 on fresh softs. Might not be for all teams, but what's sure is that every team has fresh softs for the second run in Q3.
Well, we don't know the data.
We don't know that data quite yet. Belichick with the white Red Bull filmed on his outlap. Now it's a race for second. I don't believe anyone can surpass Zhao Lei incredible lap. The setup that he found on his McLaren, probably with his experience from last year as well, is paying off.
We'll definitely go on board when Zhao Lei starts his lap. We'll see if we can improve or not on that lap when he starts it. Right now we are seeing that White Bull is the special livery working for Red Bull this time around. It haven't worked yet in the first session and in the second session. Can the third session now be in their favor to take the pole position away from Zhao Lei? We have 3 minutes remaining. As Randy Belasic gets going now, opens the DRS and starts his lap. And no traffic at all for him. Taking through the first and second corner. Pretty clean so far.
Belachic's not gonna have maybe the grippiest conditions, but he's gonna have a perfectly clean track. Alone, like in a dream, if you have a dream of driving this track.
He is not improving, and now as we go on board with Zhao Lei, we are seeing, can he improve his lap time even more? He has
Zhao Lei
traffic.
is trying to improve his lap. This statement alone
He
is a
has
testament
traffic.
of dedication.
He has traffic. He might not improve this lap time. No, he doesn't. He has traffic. Maybe there was
Squeezing around the traffic, but I believe his lap is cooked, and
yeah,
yes, it is.
Yeah. So we go back to Randy.
Michael Zwart,
improving.
30.5. Watch out for the Dutchman. Michael Zaterdag Zwart is doing work on Saturday
Simon.
as he normally does. Simon Sliček
with the
pops up out
fastest.
of nowhere.
And no, he doesn't improve its P3 for Randy.
And Belachik will drop down the order as Simon Sliček is on an incredible lap. He also has help from the traffic to actually get some clear track. His has also traffic ahead. Can he squeeze around
Michael
and not
Smart
lose
with
any time?
36.8 for the
I
second
believe
sector.
he can. What a second sector for Michael Swart. He's flying. Let's have a look at how he finishes his lap. He's down the last chicane. He's now at the exit. Good traction at the exit. And is he gonna take the pole
Yes, it
position
is,
with another purple sector?
126.6.
Yes.
And now Smisnik,
Michael.
can he snitch it? Can he snitch it away now? Can he do something for Honda? This no, he can't. Only P4.
Gonna be fourth, and Michael Zwart has done it again. No challenge is impossible for the Dutchman on Saturday. Mr. Saturday has pulled it off. We don't know where he did it from, but what looked like an impossible task, an impossible mark set by the Chinese driver, Michael Zwart says, "Hold my Heineken, I'm going to beat you down," and he does it.
As you see, Riley Swanson is on his lap. Can he improve his lap? Springfield is improving. Ignacio is improving. Is Egan improving?
Springfield with a good
Egan is
S1.
improving.
Aaron Hagen may be looking to qualify next to his teammate. We never know.
So it's a battle for
Swanson.
P3 now.
Swenson Sector 2 is not good enough. I don't believe he's going to improve.
Riley Swanson through the last corner. What's it gonna be? And no, he doesn't improve.
Not able to improve. Springfield in the Aston has Zhao Lei's McLaren ahead. And nothing more in the chicane.
Egan is improving. The only one that improves right now.
Down the braking zone. No, Springfield Sector 2 is not good enough. Egan has a very promising lap. But I'm afraid Springfield is not going to improve whatsoever. Ignacio Ureta is not improving either. Aaron Egan is not improving that much, but he's going to be 6th, which is much better than his 9th.
And as we see
And
here, Michael Swart, Mr. Saturday, doing its job again.
And I believe we're done with Q3. Nobody, well, everyone crossed the line. So we're checkered flag, and Michael, the Saturday god, has done it again. Shaolei set what looked like an impossible lap to beat. And Michael Swart says, nothing's impossible for the Saturday divinity. And another pole position. How many pole positions gonna be? Is it the second?
This is the second one.
It's like the second pole and the third front row start in a row for Michael Swart. Am I correct?
Yeah. So as we
I think
have,
he
Michael
started in
Swart.
G2
as we
in
have,
Shanghai.
yeah, as we have Michael Swart starting on pole position. Lei Xiao is second, Jack Deff is third, Simon Strisnek is fourth, Riley Swanson is fifth, Aaron Egan sixth, Randy Pelasik seventh, Sarah Springfield eighth, and Ignacia Urreta completing our top 9 for qualifying 3. Back to you.
We've had a wonderful qualification day here in Suzuka, and the main conclusion we can draw from this is Ferrari messed up their Saturday big time, and they're now on the back foot and in big trouble. Are they gonna be able to fight back from pretty bad qualifying? That's the question. But now the championship leadership is all in question again. Simon Schnitzek, who is currently second behind Liam de la Cruz, has a shot at taking the leadership of the Drivers' Championship. We'll see that tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.